Hey guys, how are we doing today? I'm going to give you a quick rundown of my thoughts, my first impressions, and my overall sensationalisms, if you like, of the new Nightwave. From what I've seen, I'm kind of disappointed, as many of us are and have been with DE for a long while now. When I initially saw the Nightwave was coming out, I was quite impressed. I was quite happy. I was almost a little bit excited to jump into Warframe again. I was looking forward to having something to do. I was looking forward to new rewards. I was looking forward to seeing what they were going to do with it, if they were going to change anything. And then I watched the dev stream, and I was ultimately disappointed. The problem with it is that they've not changed enough. They've not changed the things they need to. And the things that they've added in don't really add to it. What I mean by this is that it is still 30 levels, even though the point scaling to get to the levels is way off at the minute, and it takes too few amount of time, if that even is the right phrasing, to get to level 30. When it first came out, when it was first released, the scaling I thought was actually pretty good. The problem that they had was that they didn't let us know how long exactly that we actually had to get it completed, which is a bit odd considering that every other kind of game that uses a battle pass system, including all the way down to like things like stream captains, give us a set date time. They give us a set date when the season ends. You know exactly how long you've got. You can get in, get your shit, and then get out again. You know, you get your stuff and you know exactly how long you get it done. DE and its fear of dates naturally don't do this, which is a problem because it causes panic and unrest in the community because everybody rushes because they don't know exactly how long they've got to do it. Even though we all know with DE's very slow update process that we've got plenty of time, the general mindset is I need to get it done as quickly as possible in case they decide to actually shock us and get it out early. So with the first season, people were complaining that they didn't know how long they had. They were complaining that they didn't have long enough. And DE's response to this was to increase the amount of points that we got per challenge, right? So we all got much higher rewards per item or per challenge, which allowed us to get to 30 much quicker. This led to another problem with then how long it actually took them to get the intermission and the next season and everything else out with it, because as a result, we were burning through it. Like, we did burn through it. Hell, I have barely played in the last, like, month and a half, 2 months, and I still got to level 60 and then nearly level 90. And that's not cool. That's not ideal, especially when your prestige levels are awful. All you get is a small amount of credits, right? It doesn't give you a reason to keep playing it. It makes it get very dull, very tedious, very boring very quickly, especially when it's a very short amount and you know you're going to hit max. It doesn't make you want to play. It makes you want to actively avoid it and not play because you're just going to get burnt out. So what I was hoping they were going to do in the next one, if they were going to keep the current points and scaling system, would be to actually give us more. Give us higher than 30, and hopefully, if they do keep it at 30, give us something better in the prestige rewards. Make your prestige rewards things from older Nightwave series. That would be cool. Give us a chance to get in a second Umbra. Give us a chance at getting something, anything at all. Because that would make us want to play past 30. But at the minute, you get to 30 and you're done. And you know you're going to get to 30 that quick that you just can't be bothered to jump in and do it. The next problem is the rewards themselves from 1 to 30. You get another Umbra Former. Whoop-de-fucking-do. You don't need an Umbra Former. You don't need the mods that they've brought out with them. You certainly don't need the armor, and it's not even that nice. The rewards are just underwhelming. You get one rifle ribbon mod. I don't think in the dev stream I actually saw that there was any Kuva in there either. So you get no Kuva this time, I don't think. You get a load of cosmetics, but you get nothing that actually helps you or rewards you, in my opinion, for playing the game. Like, nothing that is a substantial kind of reason to play the Nightwave. The next issue I've got with it, and the next thing that made me really disappointed, was the challenges themselves. They're saying they're adding new ones in, but they're really not, right? The community ideas is cool, you know, get us to do your work for you. That's fine. That's cool. That's good business practice. But it's things like one of the new ones that they showed off was a 90-second capture. So a capture, which we already have. I don't know of many people that struggle to do a capture mission in under in under 90 seconds. Hell, most of the ones I do are in under 60 seconds. Sorry. You know, I can burst through and get that. And that doesn't even have to be in a vault. Like, to get sub 60 generally needs to be in a vault or an Ova or a Gauss or a Titania. But in any normal frame, you can just run through half-arsed and get under 90 seconds. It's not a challenge, DE. If you want to give us challenging challenges, separate it and segregate the normal from the elite much more. Make the segregation much clearer. I've been saying this since Season 1 of NightWave, that if you make it very clear that your normal weekly challenges and your dailies, just by doing those, you will get to level 30, then that gives you a lot more freedom to play around with the elites. If you give us a set date and say, if you do all of these dailies and all of these weeklies, you will 100% get to 30. And then if you want to get there a bit quicker, or if you want an extra challenge, do these elites. And then you can make the elites so much better, so much more creativity can be allowed to flow. You could have it where do the capture in 90 seconds is a normal, and then say, have an elite challenge for do a capture in under 60 seconds. Right? Because that would be challenging, because I do it fairly regular, but it takes me a while. You could have it where you could say, don't, you know, take frame X to a mobile defense, or bring back the 60-minute Kuva survival, just don't include the with friends bit. You would be able to do so much more and have so much more fun and give us players, as veterans that have been in the game for years and have literally nothing else that they want to do, a reason to play. Give us more, not less. Stop taking away and dumbing down the experience, because it takes away from the enjoyment. I was really 100% looking forward to jumping in and doing NightWave. I watched the dev stream and I lost all excitement. It just disappeared. I was like, cool, so it's worse. And the last thing that they've done that has genuinely just made me faceplant my keyboard is that they're adding Lich and Railjack challenges to the NightWave. Cool, if you like that, but I don't. And I know a lot of people don't like Railjack at the minute. And I know a lot of people aren't really impressed with the Lich system either. It just comes across as another way of trying to make your numbers look better by making us play a mode that we wouldn't otherwise normally be playing. And I know I've just said make the challenges challenging, but they've still got to be fun. I have no desire to go out and get murmurs and kill a Lich, because the rewards from the Lich aren't good enough. And the rewards from NightWave aren't good enough to offset the fact of making me do a Lich. Railjack is still a shell of a mode that it should be. And considering that it comes out after Scarlet Spear is finished, means that we've got even less reason to play Railjack. Here's an idea, DE. Why don't you fix the modes first and then try and force us to play them? How about you make it so that modes are fun so that we're playing them anyway, and then getting NightWave is an added bonus of, oh, I can do this because I want to do it, and hey, look, I get an extra reward as well. Not, I don't really want to play this, but I kind of want the NightWave, so I guess I'm going to have to play it, because I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to get to level 30 or not, because God forbid you give us an end date. I mean, it's just common sense, and it's transparent as fuck. So, overall, yeah, it's a big, fat, unimpressed from me. I'm not going to be jumping back into Warframe to do this. I'm not going to be jumping back into Warframe on stream to play NightWave, because it's not worth my goddamn time. I know that there are a lot of you that might have completely opposite opinions to me, and I would love to hear your feedback. I would love to hear if you agree with me or disagree with me. I want to hear what you like about the idea of the new NightWave, what you might really disagree, and what you hate about NightWave. What challenges you'd like to see in the game. Leave it all in those comments down below, guys. Have a great weekend, and I will see you all next time. Ciao, ciao.